Okay, new recording.
Yeah, but
Ariana made a terrible mistake. Ariana made a terrible mistake.
you may have. You put on the mask and you are plummeted into darkness. You are no longer in the Dreaming City. You are out in the Nightmare Imperium. And the Dreaming City is a far gone away light, way out in the distance on the horizon. Luckily, you're not alone. Scavolda is there as well. And she is just sort of idly flipping one of her knives. She usually carries some karambits, but she has other ones as well. And she just tuts. Of course, this is where we end up. She looks around, hearing some noises out in the distance. Looks to you. Well, go on then, girl. You better take off that mask unless you're ready to get eviscerated by whatever's out here. Unless that's what you want. Be a hell of a nightmare to wake up from. Unless there's something you're aiming to get out here. This wasteland.
Uh, the, she doesn't want to like take it off fully. Does it seem like there is like any resistance if she tries to take off the mask?
There is, but it's like once you overcome it, it will come off.
Right. Okay, so it's not impossible to take off. Uh, hmm. She does want to look around and see if she can find anything of particular note. I'm mostly thinking like, can she like find like whatever thread to Lambert there might be, or thread to something.
Oh god. Roll a D100. You need a 5 or below.
Well, fucking, if this is the one time I roll fucking good, not even close. All right, cool. I
This
don't know if that's
place
better or worse.
is pitch black. When you guys were at before was still relatively illuminated by the Dreaming City, you are even further out than that now. So such illuminated tactical link connections, or which sort of glow in themselves, will be made even brighter amidst this darkness. There is nothing out here. The only places you could see are within very close proximity to you because you give off your own light
Right.
faintly.
Like,
You do not find anything.
hmm.
Your friend isn't out here, girl. And honestly, if he is out here, is it worth bringing back? Look at this place. Or rather, not look at this place. It's as dark as the void, but the void always did have this weird sense of it's bad when it's described. Here, it just feels like nothing. Almost sort of alluring in how tranquil it is out here.
So this is where this thing comes from.
Hmm?
She just points at the mask. This comes from here because it's not coming from the city.
I wouldn't know. I made it, so it came from me. All this nonsense of dreamers and a world beyond. She rolls her eyes. Seems awfully top down and trite. And what good is it if it can't even get to us?
It seems like it's
Our
pretty
choices
capable of
are
getting to
dictated.
us.
I do wonder that. I wonder if there are ways to get around it. I'm sure there are plenty.
To what end?
To the same end that we concern ourselves with the elemental plane of fire. Do you interact with it on a daily basis? No. Do you interact with it at all? No. It's just there. There like the Shadowfell, there like the Feywild. This place is nothing more than a contrived realm, just like all the others. So what if it's locked away? No one getting access to it. All the better. No one cares. No one has to. It's the mortal realm that's most important of all, girl. It's the realm at the center of it all. It's the realm where fates are decided, things are won and lost. Everything else is just a distraction. A dalliance. I don't know or care why my mask lends itself to this gloom. Probably some waxing poetry. I'll tell you now, I will be looking into ways of stopping our sudden entry here. Because it is aggravating.
Stopping it entirely or controlling when you enter it?
Why would I need to enter here ever again?
In case there's something of import.
He gestures at the wasteland around you. Of
This isn't
import.
anything here.
One could say the same exact thing for the void, Oriana. Does that mean I should ready a door for it? No. Because doors can go both ways when it comes to coming and going. There's nothing in here of import. And if there is, it must not be that important. Not to balance out the risk of all that's out here in this dark desolation. Speaking of which, you better start taking off that mask. I think I hear something.
She will, but she wants to. Like better words, like she wants to like try and hear whatever Scabola is trying to hear, and take it off before it, probably like just before it hits her. Hopefully, just before it hits her.
Roll your perception at disadvantage.
I don't have a thing to add to that. I super don't get guidance. Scoop bop bop.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. You better roll well.
I have a +9. That's not good enough for me. I have a thing because my birthday was recent. What was it? Save, reroll. There's one specifically for save, right? Let's go with escape plan. I don't trust 20 is enough on that.
It might have been. If you rolled well on the perception.
Does evasion? Oh wait, hold on. Does evasion help this? I think
No.
no. Subjected dexterity saving throw. You only take half. Well, it reduces damage if I take damage.
It wouldn't be you taking damage. It'd be a lot worse. You wait, and Scavola just stares at you and gets a smirk as you're hovering your hand or have your hand on the mask, waiting to take it off, but not. And she just goes, really? Really? And you both just sort of stare at each other, waiting, listening. You don't hear anything. As you wait tensely, you begin to sweat. 4 prongs descend down from above you in cardinal direction of your head, almost like a crane game. And before they can close their grasp around your neck, you pull off the mask with what space you have left. You go back to the Dreaming City. Not Queenie, though.
And then this time, you forgot the sauces in one of the recipes, I guess.
What,
Welcome
bro?
back.
I would be. No, you need to cut your
What
on
the fuck,
and find a manager.
what the fuck did you guys? What the fuck did I come back to? What is
Not
this?
sauce.
Yep. It's
Or
a
even
whole
a-
situation from earlier.
And $6 for spaghetti plus
What?
spaghetti.
Spaghetti, the spaghetti.
Yeah, it got no sauce, but it's spaghetti.
It's not
And
spaghetti. It's a spaghetti noodle.
I'm gonna cut through all you guys. Stop your bullshit. We're getting back into it. Because that's weird. Oriana comes back around 5 minutes later, and she is covered and coated in a similar black tendril and vine as you guys saw overgrowing on the door.
The fuck have you been?
That's
Rihanna?
bad, I want to say.
A lot.
Are you doing okay?
You're
What
not
the hell have you been
missing
doing?
any HP. You're not hurt. That being said, a series of glowing wires shoot out of the ground and wrap and latch onto you.
That's less surprising.
That's
That is very concerning. What do we do?
Cecil will take a step over to her, but be hesitant to touch her. Oriana, what's happening?
What happened? What did you do?
By all accounts, you're essentially just under the effect of the slow spell and a bit more.
I put on the mask and it kicked me out of the Nightmare Imperium. Or into the Nightmare Imperium, I think. But like,
So why are you?
further than that? Sorry, what was your question?
Why are you covered in? And then Cecil motioned to you. That?
I don't know. Some part of teleportation. Just get something to get this off me.
And get the hose.
Cecil will grab a dagger and try and cut them, I guess, because you said they're like tendrils wrapped around her, right?
Well, which one are you trying to cut down? The glowing, pure white astral tether? Or the black pitch tendrils and vines that are encrusted on her?
The vines.
Okay. Make a second, though.
Alright.
You got those, right?
Please tell me I clicked the right thing. Yeah, I did. I have an inspiration I could use, but do I want to? I mean, I rolled a 6. Someone who knows statistics, how statistically likely am I to do better
So much better.
than a 6?
You are very high chance to do better.
Yeah, it's only a 6.
Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's
So maybe
alright,
like a
Crash.
3.
Well,
Well, it's 10. It is better.
I mean,
yeah, that is
technically.
better. That is better.
You hear whispering as you begin cutting away at the tendrils and vines growing on Oriana. That same murmuring voice that you heard the very first time you guys stepped foot in the Dreaming City. The one that bid you so welcome to the Nightmare Imperium. It just says, thank you.
Sounds like shivers as they cut this stuff away. Ariana, where did you go? What were you doing there? Wherever you went.
Somewhere further than light? It was the Nightmare Imperium, but
Mhm.
beyond that, somewhere further. I don't know. I don't know. It was just darkness.
All right. What did you do there?
Talked to Scabola because she was floating around,
Hmm. Fun.
and then on the way out, something tried to grab me.
What do you
Just
mean
kinda, like,
something?
rubs like her neck, like neck
What do you
area.
mean something?
It was pitch black. I just some instinct said to take off the mask, and I listened to that because there was something there. I don't know.
Okay. Well. All right.
I would give you more information. Nothing happened.
No,
I
no,
mean,
I believe you. I'm just the vine said thank you when I was cutting them away, so I don't
I'm
understand.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is what the third time Silas would have heard that kind of whispering, because the first time was when we first came, and then there was one other time that was yes. This is the third time.
Well, it was the second time.
Wasn't it the necromancer?
Oh. You mean
Yeah.
last?
That's true.
Yeah.
No. This is very different from that.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, just because he talks in a murmur doesn't mean it's the same
No,
thing.
no. That's not what I meant. But it's okay. Yeah, they just said thanks, thank you. They thanked me, and I wasn't sure if they're thanking me or thanking whatever you did, or I think
What happened to the darkness when they cut it off? Like, does it just disappear into nothing?
Disintegrates into the air.
So are we going on the assumption that the thing that attacked Oriana on the way out then thanked Silas when she cut it up?
He was happy that
Sounds
it
like it hitched the ride.
they and I don't know.
Yes. I don't really like the sound of that, to be honest.
After cutting away the dark tendrils, the wires are still there, like the bright wires.
Yep.
Let's also poke one. What are these?
I would say you can't move with these wires. They show up out of the ground and they will move with you.
I mean,
See these wires?
The same
are
thing
they
happened the first time we came in here, but to the
Yeah.
things from the outside.
Are they similar to like those ones as well? That
Exact
she
same.
just mentioned. Exact same. Do they bear any resemblance to the ones that Anushka had when she graffitied the walls and went a bit demonic?
No.
No. Okay. And how many wires are there?
13?
13. Okay.
13.
A lot.
And they just lead into the ground, or
They literally just lead into the ground like a clipping texture.
fun?
As another note,
And-
Scabola seems intent on trying to prevent us from coming in here again, or stopping things going to the mortal realm.
Hmm.
It looks like she failed on that front.
Or I'm making a charisma save.
Yeah, I saw that one going. I ever too. So anyway, it's about that.
Oh my
natural one.
god!
Can you just
Oh
like
my
just send?
god!
Can you just what's the term? Can you full send it on Anushka real fast? Just one.
Just one.
Actually, no. We have to honor the arrangement. She will tell you. You better shut your friend up before I take you over and make her shut up myself.
We should stop talking about this now,
Why?
because it's gonna be a problem from Scabola if we keep talking about this. She's just kind of like trying not to look. She's trying not to look at Anushka as much as possible. It's kind of like
Okay. Does she notice that? 2 seconds. Just a wee second. Just a wee second.
Roll insight.
Sorry.
Roll deception. Perform. It's
They're the same.
that's
number.
oh yeah, that doesn't matter then. While you guys are doing that, Sajar, you accompany Redane as he asks a moment of your time.
Yes.
You guys walk a little stead away past a bench where some spectral apparitions are sitting. They know you're there, you know they're there, but I guess the question: how real are you?
Yeah. Well,
I
here
don't
we
know
are.
if O is.
I was-
Okay, there you go.
Did you find what you were looking
You mean with this? He holds up the compass.
Swiveling still.
No. It keeps swiveling. At first I thought maybe that means that there are two entryways into this place, but then now I'm thinking maybe it's vacillating back to the point of entry that I came in. Maybe it's pointing at me, myself.
Just like
I
ways of
honestly
hint.
don't.
There's no time.
Oh, right.
I
What's
saw
up? What's up?
a dream. When you were given a choice between love and duty.
Yes.
Did you find what is important? You.
That is a difficult thing to answer. A life without love and only duty would feel meaningless. But it still would be a duty that I had to perform. Similarly, a life without duty, with only love and no obligation, as joyful as that would be, I feel there would be a certain hollowness to that joy. Looking at this place and looking at the extreme contrasts between light and dark, I am starting to think that there is no such things as absolutes, Redane. That there is a delicate balance to all things. What is love without the absence of love? What is pain without pleasure? Have you ever thought how strange it is to describe something as a solid? You cannot see a shape without a background to contrast it against. A solid within nothing is still, it's imperceptible. I don't... In the short term, my answer is simple, straightforward. I need to find Isadora, and I need to check in on her. I want to be with her. I want her to be with me. At the same time, I also know that I have a duty to my friends, to you, to River Company, to Shimandrax, to my family. I don't think that duty takes away from love. I think it makes love more worthwhile, more meaningful. So I'm afraid it's a non-answer to your question.
He just like furls his wedding.
Because now
He just puts two hands to wait. No. You deserve what you're looking for. You don't know how much time is left.
I think we have different understanding of time, Redane. I think that I sense urgency in you. I see it. It's clear as day. But when you live as I have for the vast majority of my life in such close proximity to the sands, you start to understand something about time that most provincials never really do. Outside of the moment that you are in, this moment right now, do you really exist? Is there such a thing as tomorrow? The answer to that is no, there isn't. Yes, time, in the way we understand it, may be short. But until then, life is infinite, so is love. I hear you. I need to hurry the fuck up and stop procrastinating. I get that. And I intend to do that. But I cannot share your sense of dread, your apprehension. But I will listen to your words.
You just hear him sigh and he just looks up with a very fake smile. Okay. And I wish you luck in finding it, Sejan.
This might be a little too little too late, I think. But don't sacrifice all of yourself, Verdane. I know you would. I know you want to. I know you can. Doesn't mean you should.
He just
Leave a little room for yourself in there. I point at his chest.
he just looks up. It already is too late.
I was
Sejan,
afraid of that.
I have to go.
Find a way back. I refuse to believe that I refuse to believe that anything that is doable is not undoable. I'll be damned if you have to keep on existing without finding at least some modicum of happiness that is entirely your own. And
As
you don't need to smile like that. I know.
he just looks back towards everyone and then to you. Good luck, wherever the road takes you.
Thank you, Rudane. I will need it. Make sure you keep some luck for yourself too. And find your way back. I mean, this is exhausting. You've been doing this whole time? I hate leadership.
He just
We need you. We need you. Truth be told.
he looks back at everyone. You never needed.
Let's disagree to disagree on that. I understand you need to go. Be safe, as safe as you can be. And come back.
He just